Hello and welcome to my channel, Mystic Mim Tarot. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I'm doing a reading from the masculine for you, Divine Feminine. I'll get many different messages from him and what he would like to say to you today. I'll also finish off the reading with various songs. This is only a general reading, so this won't resonate with all Divine Feminines. Please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. Now let's get started. What would the masculine like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? You can't force yourself to stop caring for someone, but you can tell yourself that you deserve better. And this is what you did. I broke your heart over and over. The player got played. This is what the karmic did to me. It has actually made me see the light. It was an awful way to have to be enlightened about her though. She is toxic and has made me broke, ruined my self-esteem, and I'm not well physically either. With me, Divine Feminine, you were too available, too giving, too loyal, too thoughtful, too reliable, too considerate, too genuine, too kind, and too faithful. You were 100% in and I wasn't. I had 1 foot in and 1 foot out of this connection. You weren't willing to be my spare time, sometime, or part-time person. You wanted it all with me or nothing. The karmic loves to go out all the time. She likes to find more victims that she can manipulate and trick to fall for her illusions, using sex as a means to do so. You feel like I should have been honest with you from day one about the karmic, rather than leading you on with false promises and future faking and wasting your time. Instead, I chose to be deceptive and juggle you both. You did view me as your safe place once upon a time. Now you have given your life to God and He is actually your safe place. Divine Feminine, you are too connected to your growth to allow who I was to stand in the way of who you are becoming. You are loving you and living for your future now. I am so deep into my addictions now. I could do with a stay in rehab, to be honest. It took you a while to give up on me. You kept making allowances for my bad behavior because of the strong feelings that you had for me. Then one day you woke up and had an epiphany. You decided that you were no longer going to be disrespected by me ever again. That was the day you gave up on me. You treated me like gold. If only I had have reciprocated your energy, Divine Feminine. I thought that you didn't have enough and judged you harshly. Now the karmic thinks that I don't have enough because she has bled me dry. What goes around comes around. I know there's certain disrespect that an apology or an explanation just cannot fix. I understand this is how you feel now, Divine Feminine. I have completely wrecked my life by simply making one wrong choice, choosing her and not you. What else would the masculine like to say today? You learned your lesson and cut me off. Now abundance is flowing to you. How did you get from the sunken place that I left you in, where you were completely heartbroken, to where you are now today? The suffering from the heartbreak made you stronger. It built your character. But boy, oh boy, I know that it hurt you. You taught me a lesson in life that, trust me, I will never ever forget. You told me that I wasn't going to find anyone like you ever again. You were right. This is very twisted, I know. I love you and have never stopped loving you. I was simply with the Karmic to, number one, fill in time and fill the void of not being there with you, and number two, fulfill my carnal desires. It feels to me as though you are now showing off with your new boss moves, your business, and your growing bank account. You feel the best revenge from heartbreak is achieving success. I know that you are an empath, a light worker, and that you are very gifted, Divine Feminine. What else would the masculine like to say today? You seem to be living in your own little bubble now, treating yourself, working on yourself, and improving your lifestyle. How could someone as reckless and scattered as me ever have come across you, someone so grounded, stable, and together? I have so much karmic debt. I am still paying it off. I have so much more to go through though. I don't think the karmic ever realized that her evil deeds could ever come back to her. She is not too bright. I dismissed you and thought that you wouldn't achieve everything that you have. You weren't as mature in the past as you are now. You are now full of knowledge and wisdom. I am aware that I just did too much when it came to you. I didn't respect you. I had no boundaries. I was jealous, greedy, and I lied to you and manipulated you. Divine Feminine, now that you've healed, the higher you've raised the bar on who has access to you. I know you've done this to protect the peaceful, calm, drama-free life that you have worked so hard to achieve. Your next chapter requires you to be less accessible to any type of toxicity. I was lying and creating illusions for both you and the karmic. I have cursed my bloodline even further with my idiotic decisions. This quote applies to you, Divine Feminine. Move on like you never knew them, because in reality, you didn't. I know that you feel like I disrespected you, and I'm sorry for doing that and making you feel that way. You are unforgettable and irreplaceable, Divine Feminine. You continue to look for happiness with the person who was taking it away from you. You continue to give chances to someone who has proven to be unworthy of them, me, and continue to expect a different result from someone who had no plans on changing at all. The karmic is an even bigger player than me. Having to deal with her playing me is my karma for how I was with you. I have a history of ghosting people. Divine Feminine, you can now sense a jealous spirit, negative energy, and a miserable person. You can now discern easily. I expected you to be down and out, sulking, crying, depressed, broken-hearted, lonely and feeling sorry for yourself. You are not, though. Your healing has completely shocked me. I tell my friends all the time that I should have chosen you, Divine Feminine. When you were in my life, you were my number one support. I could talk to you about anything and everything. You gained clarity regarding my indiscretions and my secrets. What I was saying to you and what I was doing did not match up. I am such a jerk for not staying with you and treating you the way that I should have. When there was you, me, and the karmic involved, you made the decision for me and just left the scene. You wouldn't believe what I have been going through recently in my life. I have been reflecting on how much you loved me once upon a time. We were complete opposites in so many different ways, weren't we? It was like the devil met the angel with us, wasn't it? If only I had have taken the advice you gave me and the warnings that you provided, I would never be in all of this mess that I am now. You knew that it was only a matter of time before things would fall apart with the karmic, and that I would return to you with my tail between my legs. You feel that in the past, because you didn't want to lose me, you lost yourself in the process. You were mistreated. You kept feeling unappreciated. You were undervalued. You were put last, and you kept feeling unhappy. Then you woke up and realized that no man is worth suffering for at the expense of your happiness. No guy is worth tormenting yourself over for the sake of making him happy. Losing me was how you got yourself back, Divine Feminine. I didn't learn my lesson. I didn't recognize my mistakes. And I never acknowledged my faults or apologized to you, Divine Feminine. I know that I cannot be with you now, but I am really having problems letting go of you. When you released the toxicity in your life, which was me, you felt such a weight lifted off your shoulders. Having this open relationship with the karmic has really taken a toll on my health, my self-esteem, my body, my mind, and my whole outlook on life. It has been so destructive and soul-crushing. I want out. I've had enough of this life. I allowed the karmic to badmouth you and went along with it instead of standing up for you. I never had your back. I have come to the realization that I will never find another empress again in this lifetime. You thought that I was your person, but instead I was your most painful lesson. You are still trying to come to terms with how two people can simply have it all one moment and the next be nothing more than strangers. I have called women your name by accident because you are always on my mind, Divine Feminine. Your loving, nurturing side seems to have disappeared now, towards me anyway. You reap what you sow in life. You don't treat people like dirt and go on to live a happy life afterwards. This is what has happened to me. getting tired of playing the field. I know you probably don't believe me, however I am. Divine Feminine, how on earth did you get where you are today? You are aligned with your life purpose. You are healing your heart. You are manifesting. You have spirit on your side. You are ascending at a rapid rate. You are attracting abundance. Somehow you have achieved peace of mind. I wouldn't have a clue where to start with any of it. I went against my blessing from God, which was you, and towards my downfall and my karma, the karmic. Now I will use my song deck. The lyrics in these songs will resonate with how the masculine is thinking and feeling today. Figured Me Out by Jamie Liddell. Tainted Love by Soft Cell. It Wasn't Me by Shaggy. Can't Tell Me Nothing by Kanye West. Sorry for the Stupid Things by Babyface. Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. Bad at Love by Halsey. I Screwed Up by Blondie. Regret by New Order. Just get a few more songs. Back on the Chain Gang by The Pretenders. With or Without You by U2. Purple Rain by Prince. Can't Stand Losing You by The Police. You're Still the One by Shania Twain. It Ain't Over Till It's Over by Lenny Kravitz. It Must Have Been Love by Roxette. Every Time You Go Away by Paul Young. And the last one is I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. I hope you found this reading interesting and insightful, Divine Feminine. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.